So what's up? So today is my birthday. So I figure I do like a birthday vlog. Okay, I don't have any plans. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Shit. I don't have no responsibilities today. Well, last night I took care of everything because my baby daddy cooked a big dinner. So when I put up the food, I just went ahead, cleaned up the kitchen. So when I wake up in the morning, I ain't got shit to do. You see the dog. I took the dog out this morning because look at my eyes. I need some iron. I got all these freckles and these skin tags. Child, well. So, my head is hurting. So yesterday, I had picked up my mom. She went to her coven of people. And me and my mom don't have a good relationship, and she be fucking with that witchcraft when it come to me, cause she jealous, cause everything that she do, that shit don't be working. So she thought she was gonna have a good idea to where she was gonna send me some money and try to curse it, right? And the thing is that she sent it electronically. Rather it's electronically or rather it's physically, it doesn't matter. I can lift it. And the thing is that I had already confronted her peoples because I interrupted the ritual while they were doing it because I could pick up on it. So I think that they didn't tell her that the shit is not going to work. So what's going to happen is they pretty much threw her under the bus. Like, as of right now, I can hear her like trying to project. When people set a curse, it's something that sticks to you. So whatever they speak into that curse, if you don't work on your mental health, it just comes through. If you're not aware of your brain, if you don't know who you are, then you're not going to be able to tell the curse. Okay? So it's like everything that she's speaking is going back to her. She thought she was slick, because I'm going to tell you, she thought she was slick. Yeah, I hear her ass. She worrisome. Ain't she worrisome? Just like, girl, you can't win. She got such a point to prove. My thing is, she was being possessed by one of my entities. Because it's kind of like, girl, you keep doing shit and it don't be working. The shit don't be working. And the individuals that was helping her, I picked them out one by one and confronted everybody. So, anyway, let's do a reading. I'm tired. Let's do it. And it's my birthday, so I can look however the fuck I want to look. What are the messages? Somebody seems the confusion card came out. Her ass is confused. I tell you, boy, these sneaky people, they just... She knows she fucking with the wrong one. I don't even know why she did that. Because the thing is that she texts my baby daddy. She try to act like she don't got my phone number and all this type of shit, but she know I don't want to talk to her ass. So she gonna try to text my baby daddy. She did that because she attached something to that text message. So it would, whatever energy she sent, it attaches to him. Okay. So, I picked up on that, and then I felt them in the middle of the ritual, and I interrupted that shit and fried everybody. She working with a church, but the church practicing witchcraft, So I had received a message to where somebody felt like it was in God's will for them to take me out. I said, oh, I know they don't know what they talking about. I know that shit gonna be a flop. People are doing stuff, and it's real sad about the outcome that's happening for them. It's real sad. And of course, I'm not going to reveal what I did with, how I lifted that shit off the money. But the thing is that the shit backfired immediately when I confronted them church, those groups of Christian witches. That shit is so dumb. And they know that shit ain't work, and they didn't tell her. You see, she ain't bring her black ass over here. She tried to be brave last year because she was trying to prove a point. So she put on her sociopath mask, Try to come over here being fake. Yeah, bitch, you ain't show up this time because your ass done already got caught. And you still trying to cover your ass. And that church, no, I know what they up to and what they've been doing. And because I know and I said something, now they're under spiritual investigation. Oh yeah. It's gonna be some shit that happened. Shit has already been happening. People are confused. They're trying to figure out like what's going on, like why is shit coming on us? Why is shit happening to us? At the same time, my mom don't know that shit been happening to them. They've been having meetings that she don't know about because, they're feeling some type of way towards her. So she don't even know that motherfuckers is setting her up. At the same time they was doing that ritual, they was also trying to get the truth about her. Because the thing is that she paid them for that. She paid them to try to do some work. And like I said, I interrupted that shit. Right. So now you're gonna have to direct that shit towards her. So she's sitting up here speaking, thinking that it's projected onto me and it's sticking to her. So she'll figure it out. She'll figure it out, honey. Thank you for the money. And that's another thing, that's another thing. Like, when you get to a certain level with having to deal with your opposition, you're kind of tested because, like, I'm trying to tell you, it's amazing the shit that God be doing. Because God will set your blessings and your gifts to come through your enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like, God will deliver your blessings and your and gifts and all that stuff through your enemies. So it's like, this is why you got to be a healed person. My thing is, I know my mom. I already knew she was up to something. She don't do anything great or nice for anybody unless there's something she got going on. She always got some type of hidden agenda or motive when she do good stuff for people, you know. So and the thing is that she was expecting me not to give her my Cash App. Bitch, she got my Cash App. So, like I said, she was doing that slick stuff with trying to send the energy to my son's father, you know. So, you know, my son's father know we be beefing. And I told him, I sent him my cash, because she texted him, I sent him my Cash App. I said, yeah, because she was going to try to lie to my stepdad and say I didn't send the address. Her ass either she got caught, something happened, you know, something happened to where she couldn't lie. And that's when she got upset. That's when she got upset, tried to run to that damn church. They saw I was the chosen one and she wasn't. And they know they're in big trouble for that. Because the thing is that they been knew that. They're trying to figure out why they keep doing the same shit, why they keep believing her. Because you're being possessed. All you got to do is just leave me alone. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Just leave me alone. And my protection will not bother you. That's all it is. You see, people be doing stuff. They be playing that magic. And when karma hit, they be trying to say, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. Man, motherfuckers been lying on me like that for about the last 2 years. And it's just like, God, I don't have to get my hands dirty like that. Like, I don't have to do that. And I'm starting to realize, you know, you have a choice when it comes to this stuff, right? You can choose to be empowered to where you're fully in control, and so certain shit, you can do certain things and make certain things happen. But then it's kind of like you can completely just have faith in God. But in completely having faith in God, you have to learn. It's like you have to go on the battlefield and you have to learn stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have to be taught, like, how to hear God, how to work with the angels, how to work with God's army, you know? So it's like all you have to do is really like listen and all that type of stuff versus doing stuff. You listen to the guidance of God, and then, you know, you just follow through, and it's kind of like higher powers will take over the situation. Because what I've learned, because you know that witchcraft is like real intentional, right? Anything that you do when it comes to energy, the number one, manipulating energy or whatever, the number one thing is intention. So, but what I have learned from personal experience, when you're too intentional, you overlook details and you're not as clever as you think that you are, because see, you don't know everything. But God and God's army does. So you would just do better with just following God. You know what I'm saying? Versus trying to be in control, because and then it's kind of like you don't know what somebody really truly has going on the inside of them. You know, like you don't necessarily know what would truly affect them. You know what I'm saying? But God does. And God knows their future too. You see what I'm saying? Like, you may know bits and pieces, you may know certain things, but you ain't gonna know it like God know it. So, you know, it's kind of like the only thing is being patient. You have to be patient, and then on top of that, you have to stay focused. You got to stay healed, you got to stay prayed up, you know, you got to be taking care of yourself. So we fell out here. So this is the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. This looks like a very balanced person. This is somebody on the outside of me. So they're balancing their individuality, but still operating, you know, practically within the world. They're very content. They may be receiving, they're receiving some good things within their life right now. This person is feeling complete too. This is a person. So what I pick up, this person, like new love is about to enter into this person's life. I don't understand. Is that somebody I know? Is it real life? Somebody in real life? I think that's my sister. Right? But there's something here. I feel like it's both my sisters, but I feel like there's something different. Like one is going to experience like a real victory, and the other one is going to experience a false victory. Is that what you're telling me? Okay, so what I pick up from this, me and my sisters, like, we're very, like, connected, and we're all very spirited. So, you know, we have been a part of each other's journeys for a while, for a long time now. So, we're on different timelines. So this is my older sister, my younger sister. So my younger sister, she still got some things to catch up on. She has a lesson to learn about victory. You know what I'm saying? My sister, my younger sister, she's kind of like, you know, she's outer worldly, but at the same time, a lot of choices and decisions that she makes, it contradicts, you know, what she symbolizes. So that's kind of why she deals with a lot of warfare. You know, my younger sister deals with a lot of warfare because, I mean, she's out and about, you know what I mean? Like, she's here, she's there. She's moving around different communities, meeting different people. You know what I'm saying? She's the one with the charisma and the pizzazz. You know, she has a tendency to sometimes, like, it takes her a while, you know, to see the darkness in individuals. And sometimes she sees the darkness, but her demons play well with other individuals' demons, which is a beautiful thing. But, you know, she be having a problem with letting go. She be having a problem with letting go. So, okay, so, you know, so obviously my older sister, she has an understanding, she's learned. So little sister is still figuring it out. I understand why my younger sister, her process is a little slower, because she likes people. You know, like me and my older sister, you know, we don't really, you know what I'm saying? We don't really fuck with people. We real tight with who we want to be around and all that type of stuff. But you know, my little sister, she has a bigger heart. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, she loves people. She's always been that way. She's always been very social and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, as long as they're in a good position, like I don't see anything crazy. There's nothing, you know. Right. So, look, my mom is projecting, right? Got the Six of Cups in reverse. So she's trying to make me forget. So let me tell you, when she got ordained as a pastor, this bitch wore all black. That told me right away she was doing spell work over all of those people in that fucking church. You know I ain't go. And I sent him in. My grandmother told me. Her mother passed away. So my grandma was just like, she showed me how to anoint this protective crystal. So I gave it to my son and put it in his pocket. What this woman did, you want to know what this woman did? She put a spell on everybody in that church. A lot of these people were from her past. She put a spell to where she erased people's memory of her and who she used to be. Okay, so a lot of people, like I can see it in my sisters, you know, and she has a contract with my sisters too. I don't get too involved with that contract because I mean, I don't know. And I don't want to, you know, I told my sisters they're in that contract with her. Like me and my older sister, you know, we went through cleaning up the bloodline and dealing with generational curses and all that type of stuff. Like we healed the bloodline. So my little sister is now supposed to lead the bloodline for my son, right? But my little sister, she's, like I said, she kind of still confused because she thinks that work needs to be done on the bloodline. So the thing is that my mother came in and she snatched up my sister's spirit without even knowing. She got her in a contract to where my sister is going to be helping her with dealing with situations with her siblings and her sisters. Okay. But the thing is that contract is up. And my mother, even though she did that, she doesn't know what to do. You know, she just thinks that she could play around in this magic shit and just confuse and make people think, you know, like she tried to erase people's memory. She's trying to do that to me now because she trying to come in because she got a plot and a plan and she trying to be fake and phony. I'm telling you, I know my mom. She's smart as a bitch. She is always 10 steps ahead. I'm trying to tell you, she's smart. Like I fuck with her dark side because she a beast with this shit. But it's kind of like, bitch, don't do this to me. And you shouldn't be doing this to your children either. That's why nobody don't want to fuck with you. So look at her. She trying to project. She trying to get me to forget who she is and forget who I am so that she can try to create a mindset for me. She think that she's God. That's what she's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? She think that she can manipulate my mind. She know my mind strong as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And she mad. Well, get mad, bitch, because shit ain't gonna work. Look, she's supposed to be rising to a new challenge within her life, and she's not doing that. She trying to get to my son too with that Page of Pentacles. She know I ain't giving her my son. She already know that. She know I'm very protective over him, and she know why. Cause she a fucking abuser. Okay, so no. I'ma be honest, I feel like she's trying to molest my son. She's trying to create something devastating for me, and she's trying to create something devastating for him. She's sick. She's a sociopath. This is why I say, like, people be trying to figure out why I go so hard. Bitch, I'm not playing. Because niggas is fucked up out here. Mental health is shot out this bitch. So she think that she can erase my memory of the stupid shit that she's done to me and she tried to do to my son. And she think that she's going to be able to